Today we're working on doing an inner tie rod end on a '03 Chevy 1500 truck. What you're gonna have to do is take your tire off right away, and then there's this nut for the outer tie rod end right here, and then there's a nut, this inner tie rod end here. I got the new one. It has like a nut here. You either can get a big enough wrench for it or use a crescent wrench, a big enough crescent wrench to get it off. And you have to take it off of that one, off the steering arm, and then get this tie rod end hit here until she pops up. And once you get that off, I'll show you what you're supposed to do next. So you got that nut off, and then pop it out. It might be a little harder to get it out. That's why you hit your hammer right on here, and don't pound up on this or you'll mushroom the end of here and you won't get your nut back on. But now you're gonna want to turn this and count the turns to how much times it turns before it comes off. But there's this locking nut that you have to loosen before you can get that to turn. So I got that done. So mine was 21. It was 21 turns to get it off, and now you're gonna want to loosen this inner tie rod end. This is what we're replacing because it has a little bit of a, it's worn out. You can hear that. It's pretty floppy. And the new one is a lot solider. So unscrew that, and then you'll be ready to put the new one in. So now that you got that off of there, it will look like that, and there's a spot where a grease nipple is, and the grease goes into the end of this thing and greases up this ball joint kind of deal thing here. So now we put that to the side. When we grab our new one, we'll have to screw it back on there all the way tight and tighten it up. And then when you counted your threads with the outer tie rod end, you have to make sure you do it the right for on here. Once you get your new one tightened in there and all tight, you put on your tie rod end and count the turns to whatever you took the one off with. So then you have the alignment the same. Now that you got your tie rod on there, on the right number of turns you did, you drop it in the hole. Put your nut on, wherever mine is. There it is. Put your nut on, tighten it up, and then make sure you tighten up this locking nut. Now that you tighten up this nut and this one, you can put your wheel back on and you will be ready to go. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe and hit the like button.